Traditional custodians in Western Australia are reflecting on the mental toll of a heated debate as the country edges closer to voting on the voice to Parliament. Co-author of The Voice, Marcia Langton, became the centre of a media frenzy earlier this week after she told a public forum in the Southwest the No campaign's tactics had been racist and stupid. Professor Langton has since defended her comments, saying they were reported out of context, and she was being unfairly targeted by sections of the media. Speaking before the furore broke out on Tuesday, Wadandi custodian Zac Webb said the debate had made many Indigenous people afraid to share their views on The Voice. The stuff you see online hurts you as a person because there's no actual intellectual debate, it's more of just an attack, he said. Mr. Webb, who chairs the Undalip Association, said the cultural group had chosen not to declare a side in the debate because it did not want to deal with the backlash. We just don't have the time to be defending ourselves constantly and be on the internet having to delete horrible rhetoric that's being said, whether it's got the racial undertones or not, he said. Wilman Noongar woman Jacinta Walton, who has strong ties to Wadandi country, said Professor Langton's experience was part of a broader problem with the increasingly heated debate. People have been resorting to taking the voice in the referendum so far out of context that what they're arguing isn't really related anymore, she said. Ms. Walton, 30, said it had been emotionally draining to witness. The change that's being proposed to the nation is really simple. And I'm very frustrated with the debate that's happening out there because, again, it's tiring for our people, she said. She said she was considering taking a break from social media to avoid the non-constructive discussions happening online. It's been draining to see people from all sides using online social media as a way to fight their points, she said. A no voter, who attended Professor Langton's Margaret River Yes campaign forum, said she had hoped for a more genuine debate from the speakers. University of Western Australia Indigenous psychology expert Pat Dudgeon said she had not expected the debate to become so volatile. My expectation and other people's expectation was that it would be a respectful debate and people wouldn't be penalized whether they're voting yes or no, she said. Instead, it's turned into a bit of a circus in my view. There's been such an amount of racism, it's really scary. There's also a lot of misinformation around and people have become very polarized. The Bardi woman said the debate had taken a huge toll on many Indigenous people. Professor Dudgeon said it was important people looked after themselves amid the ongoing debate. Take a social, emotional well-being perspective on it. Make sure that you're exercising, eating well, that you limit the social media you're looking at, make your decisions quietly, if you need, and connect in with family, community, she said. She said some people on all sides of the debate, including those undecided, would be feeling apprehensive and vulnerable in the current climate. Ms. Walton's mother was stolen from her family and country as a child and taken to the Wandering Mission, 125 kilometers southeast of Perth. Ms. Walton said she was not surprised the debate had become harsh and divisive, given Australia's history of oppressive policies towards First Nations people. Despite this, she hoped the referendum's result would lead to better outcomes for Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people. They've been so strong. I just fear for so many people. They've been denied so much for such a long time. But we can change that. We face, as a nation, a question to hopefully make positive change.